Goeiemorgen, good morning, Dumela. Welcome to episode 1 of my brand new channel on YouTube. My name is Jaco, spelled with a C and not a K, and I am your bare naked camper. But don't worry, you will not see me naked during this episode, or for that matter, forever, unless I make a huge mistake during the editing process. I thought of the name just because it sounded very catchy, and I know this is a family channel, so everybody is welcome to enjoy it, young and old. So if you have nothing to do now, please sit back, relax, grab yourself a coffee or a cold drink and enjoy the trip with me. Yes, today it's my very first episode. I'm starting this brand new channel focusing on camping and traveling in South Africa, and seeing that I am in central South Africa, in the Free State. I'm from Bloemfontein. I thought that I would kick it off with a resort very close by, a very popular resort actually in Bloemfontein. It's Maselspoort, and it's about 30 kilometers from my house, so it's really not far. I don't have far to travel. And Grace and I are going away for a couple of days. If you're wondering who is Grace, no, she's not my wife, and no, she's also not my girlfriend, and I will introduce you to her shortly. I just have a few more things to pack, and then I'm going to hitch my caravan, and then we're off. So give me a couple of minutes, and then we can hit the road. Let me introduce you to Grace. Alright, it's time to introduce you to Grace. This is my caravan. I named her Grace. She is a 2011 Fleetline Autumn. And this is what she looks like from the outside. Although she is a limited edition number 61 of 120, and it's called the Autumn range. I got her on Spring Day, on the 1st of September. So I took delivery of my Autumn in spring. I will show you more once we get to the campsite. I will take you on a full tour of the inside, but this is what she looks like from the outside. And I am just about ready to hitch her up to my car and hit the road. So please stay tuned. We will be heading for Maselspoort shortly. Right, we are finally on our way. I'm already on the road out of town on my way to the airport. I just had to make 2 quick pit stops on my way here. The one was a planned pit stop and the other one was an unplanned pit stop. But finally, I'm on my way. It's really not far, and there's not a lot to show you on the way there. I think the worst part is behind me, driving through town. I just want to make sure it's safe to get over, dodging all the potholes of Bloemfontein. So I reckon it's another 15, maybe 20 kilometers to go, and I will let you know when we are there. I haven't made any reservations but I'm sure they will let me in. I can't think that they are booked, because it is a Monday after all. Monday the 22nd of November. And I mentioned that specifically so that I can remember when I made my first video for YouTube. The road is kind of busy. I don't know where everybody's going. So yeah, almost there. And then I'll book in, find a nice spot, put up my tent, and then take it from there. This is the entrance, as you can see, Maselspoort. So now I just follow the road. I know they've got a lot of speed bumps. Number 1. I see I wasn't far off with my guess. It is about 35 kilometers from where I stay to Maselspoort. So it's really not far. You just take the N8 out of Bloemfontein, heading towards the airport, Bram Fischer International Airport, or Bloemfontein Airport as it used to be known in the past. And then you actually go right around the airport, and then you just follow that road all the way until you get the Maselspoort off-ramp. And this is where we are now. So on the left is the booking office. So I will just quickly stop there, book in, and then we will go, or I will go and look for a nice camping spot for the next couple of days. So here we are. I think I've got VIP parking. I am booked in for 2 nights, Monday night and Tuesday night. Now I must look for a spot. I can either stay in F or in G block, and they only have the luxury stands available. Apparently, if they don't have a lot of guests or caravans, then only the luxury stands are available. I don't know why, it doesn't really make sense. So I must now look for row F or G and then find a nice spot to set up camp. So this is C, this is D, I will be very close to the river because it's the last 2 blocks. Here we go, F and G. It looks nice and green. So every stand here has got its own kitchen and bathroom, which can be quite nice. He did say, or he gave me the key for F18, but if I don't want to use that, I can use any one of the other stands. So I'm just going to go around one more time. It looks very nice. Everything is kept very well. It's been ages since I camped here. Many years ago. So this is just a joyride to look at the caravan park and to find myself a nice spot. I am the only one here, it seems. I don't see any other caravans. I found my campsite. F18 looks nice. So I parked my car. And I've got a little bit of shade, not too much, but I think late afternoon I should have some shade. This tree will provide me with some shade late afternoon. You see, F18. So here I am. I think I'm already more or less level. Not too much work I have to do. Just unhitch the car. And this will be my kitchen as well as my bathroom. Yeah, so far so good. Everything looks nice. Nobody in sight as far as the eye can see. I'm all alone. I don't mind. I've done it before. Now, let's get to it. Let's put up the tent and start camping. So just a quick update. While I was busy putting up the tent, as you can see, it started raining. I'm sure you can hear it. And it's definitely all wet. But fortunately, I was able to put up the tent. I was just about done. Just need to put in some more pegs in the ground. Otherwise I'm just about done. But then it started raining and now I just had to seek shelter behind this or underneath my tent. But I'm sure I will get a chance now just to finish up. Yes, so far so good. Alright, good news. It stopped raining and I had time to finish the setup of my campsite. I will take you on a full 360-degree tour. Let's start. Right, as you can see, this is the back of the caravan. I was able to finish setting up or putting up the tent. As we walk around to the front, this is what it looks like. My chair and my table set up. As you can see, it's not a rally tent as such. I do not have a rally tent. The caravan did not come with a rally tent, but I am using the full tent, just the first section, the first part, as a rally. Later on I will invest in a rally tent, but for now this has to do. This is the front, and if I turn around, I've also got a parking spot for my car because nobody else is here. As you can see, it's totally empty, just me, myself and I. Go to the back. I've got a nice tree here that will give me some shade if the sun comes out, but it's still very overcast, so I'm expecting a lot more rain, well, at least for today and maybe tonight. As you can see, dark clouds all around. That's in the direction of the river. I don't know if you can hear it, but there is some thunder. That's the 362 of my campsite. Let me take you inside. Let's enter through the front door, shall we? There's a little wine cabinet, and as you can see, limited edition number 61 of 120. As we enter, immediately to my left, I've got a lounge area which also doubles as a sitting area. You can eat here, have your lunch, have a meal, play games, do whatever. And this also doubles as a second bed. Cabinets on the top, and right in front of me I've got the kitchen area, microwave oven, a Dometic 2-burner stove, gas stove. Here is the basin for the dishes. Of course, one of my things that I love doing is doing dishes. Cupboards all around. And this is the bedroom area. Lots of packing space. Can take a lot of stuff with me. But for one person there's more than enough space. Then looking from this angle, there's another small basin. I suppose it's like a vanity basin. I can brush my teeth there at night. Mirror, cabinets, and the full-size fridge freezer. Freezer at the bottom, the fridge on top. Also more than enough space for one person. And that's the inside. Okay, I think I should just give you a short and a quick disclaimer. This is my very first video that I'm doing, and I thought it would be easy because so many people are doing it on YouTube and they look so natural in front of the camera. But let me tell you, it's not natural. It doesn't feel natural at all. It's very weird and awkward talking to a camera, being all by myself, nobody around, trying to make a video for YouTube. So I'm not expecting this video to be professional. I am not a professional. Yeah, I'm a very beginner amateur trying to do this. And the reason why I thought I'm going to do these videos on YouTube is because if you look on YouTube, there are a lot of people overseas, Europe, America, doing this, traveling in their vans, seeing the country. But there's not a lot of South African videos. In fact, it's only a handful of people that is doing this type of thing in South Africa. And I decided to do it to focus specifically on camping and traveling. So often people want to go away for a weekend or even a holiday, just a quick breakaway, and they don't know where to go. They don't know what's in the area. And okay, yes, the internet is there, you can Google, but it's always nice to see a review of a campsite, and that's my idea. I want to visit various campsites, not only with the caravan, but I also have a adventure motorcycle and a tent. So from time to time I will take the motorbike with the tent and doing it very primitively because when you go with a motorbike and a tent, you can't take a lot of stuff with you. So it will be just be a tent, sleeping bag, and the basic necessities. Other times I will travel with a car and with a caravan, doing it more luxurious, having more stuff. Maybe the longer term camps will be with Grace and myself, and shorter trips, 1 or 2 day trips, might just be with a motorbike and the tent. But the future will tell. I can't commit at this stage to the frequency of my channel, how many episodes I will be able to launch. Will it be once a week or twice a month? I'm not sure yet. But I'm looking forward to this, and I hope you stick around and join me on my adventures. Maybe I can just give you some idea of what's in your area, or even if you plan a longer trip, what's in the Free State. I'll be starting and focusing mainly on Central South Africa for now, I think. Doing what's close by, and then later on I'll start with longer trips and visiting other provinces. And I also want to put it out there, if you are a campsite owner, if you have a resort and you've got camping facilities and you would like me to come visit you, to maybe put you on the map if you are not well known yet, please get in contact with me in the comments down below. I would love to come visit you. We can discuss it and see when everybody is available. So yeah, by all means, if you would like me to come visit your campsite or your resort, I will always be available to do that. And for you as the viewer, I hope you get something out of this that will be insightful, interesting. I don't want to make it boring, but I've still got a lot to learn. This is my very first trip. As I say, it's very uncomfortable, maybe is the right word. Awkward, definitely. Just me and the camera, the GoPro on a tripod. Very weird, but I will get used to it. I still have to learn how to edit my videos, which apparently is a process in itself. But I will learn, I will get better. Video number 1 or episode number 1 might not be very polished, very professional, but really it's not what I'm going for. But it will get better. Just hang around, stick around. Maybe by episode number 5, you will see a much better quality and much more polished video as I get to become comfortable with doing this. And as I learn how to edit, how to add in stuff, how to add in music, how to do whatever the video editing program can do. So be patient with me. I will definitely try and make it interesting. I will definitely try and make it worth your while to keep watching this channel. And if you have been watching this far, it's good. And if you like what you see, please consider subscribing. It will help me out a whole lot, and the channel and this video as such, to get it out there to more people. You can also share this video with people that you know that are interested in camping, doing it with a caravan, doing it with a motorbike, doing it with the tent, whatever the case may be. And yes, if you have any positive comments, I would love to hear from you. Put it all down in the comments and I will definitely read through them all. And yes, I want to make this a very positive experience for everybody and for myself. I would like to grow this channel over time, get more and more people to subscribe, to like it. So a thumbs up is always welcome. And yes, as I say, if you find it worth your while, if I'm not boring you at this stage, please subscribe. Thank you. Good morning. It is Tuesday morning, the 22nd of November. I had a good evening. I had a good night's rest. Was very comfortable. We had some rain through the evening. I did take a video last night, but I'm not sure if the quality is good enough to put in the video because it was dark, and yeah, GoPro is not really known for their quality in low light. So I'll check and see if I can put that video in. But this morning I thought I will just take you on a quick tour through the the private ablution facilities that these private stands have. And then later on we will go through a walk of the campsite, and I'll show you what else they've got. It is a bit windy today. The sun is out, but there are some clouds around. So I hope to fly my drone later on today and then take a couple of aerial footage to also put in my video and to show you what Maselspoort looks like from the air. So let's start quickly with the ablution facilities. Each private stand has got its own toilet, bath and shower, and a kitchen area. So I'm going to take you on a walk around the outside and then we'll go inside. Okay, as you can see, on the left is now my private facilities, and on the right it's another stand. 4 of them are cluttered together. So 4 people will share one of these blocks. It's actually very well kept, nice and clean. It's not new, but yeah, Maselspoort has been here for many years. But inside it is still very nice. This morning the cleaners came and cleaned my bathroom. They do not do the dishes, unfortunately, so I had to do my own dishes. Alright, let's see inside. Let me just switch on the lights. Alright, as you enter, this is the kitchen area. Nice and roomy. You can do a lot of dishes here. Fortunately, I did not have a lot. And then this is the bathroom area. With a shower head and a bath and a shower curtain. I must admit, I did not fit under the shower head, so I took a bath this morning. I will admit I'm not very fond of this type of shower where you have to stand in the bath, but shorter people can fit. I'm 1.81, roughly 6 foot, so yeah, it's a bit difficult. And then over here we've got the toilet, very standard, nothing fancy. And then back in the kitchen. So that is what the facilities look like. I'm not sure if the ablution blocks, the big ones for the open areas, if they are open. I will go and have a look and maybe take you on a tour through that as well. And as I say, later on I will take you through on a walkthrough about the whole Maselspoort and show you what else they've got. And hopefully the wind will allow me to take some drone footage. It's always a nice view from above, get a totally different perspective. But for now, that's all I've got to show you. As I'm sitting here under the tent fortunately dried off. As I said, the sun is out, so the tent dried out. It's a very nice day actually. And I woke up this morning to the sound of birds singing. I don't know what kind of birds they are. Don't know all the bird noises, bird sounds. But it was very nice waking up and listening to all the birds singing and chirping. I just want to mention another fact. Obviously, I think by now you realize that I am not English speaking. It's not my first language. My first language is Afrikaans. So I'm doing my best to do these videos in English. I will make mistakes. E's and R's and words and whens and tenses and stuff might not always be correct, but bear with me. It should also get better as we go along. And what I also plan is to do a couple of experiments with microphones. As you can see, I've got a lavalier mic on, and it's giving me good quality sound, but unfortunately I have to contend with a wire that is connecting it to the phone, to the GoPro. So I will try others as well. And the thing is, I just want to try and get the best possible quality video and quality sound out, because that is obviously very important for a YouTube video. So sometimes you will see me with this, and sometimes I will use another type of microphone that will be attached onto the GoPro itself, and they are directional. So if I speak into the camera from the front, it will pick me up, but as soon as I turn the camera around and it's facing the other way, you might not hear me that well. One thing that I did notice already is that I should invest in a wireless type of microphone system, but that is something for the future. And currently I'm on a selfie stick. Yeah, it's very weird holding a selfie stick and filming yourself. But I will also try different ways how I am going to handle the camera. Sometimes it might just be in my hand, sometimes it might be on a selfie stick, depending on the situation. But yes, the mic that you see on me, it might remind you of a newsreader or something like that. But I just want to confirm that I'm not Rian Kruiwagen in disguise. My name is definitely Jaco, but I might look like a newsreader with this equipment that I use. So what I'm planning to do now is just make a quick breakfast. I want to make scrambled eggs and bacon and toast and nice filter coffee. I will take you through that as I go along, and you can join me in having a nice brunch later on. So let me get everything ready, let me get set up, and then we'll start. I must apologize for not filming the brunch that I made earlier. I tried to, but I soon realized it was an impossible task. I needed an extra pair of hands, which obviously I do not have. But I had a nice brunch, scrambled eggs, bacon, toast, filter coffee. So now I can go on. I want to take you on a walk through the campsite here. I'm still in the caravan park, and what's nice is that the caravan park has got its own private swimming pool and a playground for children. So I'm going to turn the camera around and let you have a look. As you can see, swimming pool looks nice and clean, water is blue, and then they've got like a carport where you can have a small function, I suppose, or something like that. So this is the swimming pool, and then just next door, right next to it, they've got a playground for kids, swings, a merry-go-round. So if you have kids and you visit here, you don't need to go very far so that the kids can have something to do. Now I want to go to the day visitors area. The first thing that you see, or that you come across when you get to the day visitors area, is the super tube. I'm not sure if it's still in operation. But they have got a blue and a red lane or tube that you can go down. The one is a bit faster than the other one. It seems as if it is still in a working condition. I would hope so. Years ago, when I camped here, it was in a working condition and we did go down. It was a lot of fun. And then this is the pool where you get out. The stairs where you go up. This is the main swimming pool. Now years ago, many years ago, when I was still at school, when I was like 8 or 10 years old, or even maybe younger, Maselspoort had a big swimming pool. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was the biggest swimming pool in the southern hemisphere, or something like that. And here where you see this area, this whole area used to be the pool. It was very big. And here we are, right at the river's edge. No swimming in river. Let's go down. The settings on the GoPro are currently in 2.7K in linear mode with leveling, horizon leveling and stabilization. So even as I walk, you shouldn't see too much bumps in the footage. There we have some ducks in the river. A lot of little ones. Mum and dad. Now this is a nice view of the river. We had some good rainfall the past couple of weeks. So that's why the river's level is nice and high. Over there is the dam wall. Just want to tell you that I'm not being sponsored by Maselspoort for doing this video. I'm doing this because that's what I'm planning to do. That's the whole idea of this vlog. I hope in future that resorts might consider sponsoring me. Very nice area, all under cover, so if it rains you'll still be high and dry. Okay, this is the furthest I can go, but here we are at the wall. And as you can see, is overflowing. I suppose that's why you are not allowed to swim here, because you might just go over the dam wall and down the river, never to be seen again. So I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is that I was able to fly 2 flights with my drone. The one flight was in the caravan parking area, and the other flight was at the day visitors area where the pool is. And then fortunately I ran into the owner of Maselspoort, and I met him and asked him if it was okay if I use the drone and make this video and whatever, and he said he doesn't have a problem with it. And then I wanted to go and fly the drone at the river, but he told me with a previous event that they had here, I think it was the Toyota Challenge or something, people were also flying their drones, and an eagle got hold of one of the drones in mid-air and dropped it into the river. So then I decided I'm not going to take a chance with a big bird like an eagle with my drone, so I would rather then just use the footage that I have. So unfortunately I won't be able to show you much of the river as such, but of the resort I think I've got nice footage which shows more than enough. And yeah, I would rather be bang Jan than dooie Jan, or a Jan with a drone than a Jan without a drone. And tonight I am having pizza, Dr. Utker pizza. I brought it with me, and Basically, I want to try out my new electric 2-plate stove, which also has got an oven. So tonight I'm trying out my new stove and oven to see how the pizza comes along. So tonight I'm not braaiing, I'm not going to make a big mess or a big fuss tonight. It's just pizza and testing out my oven. I will let you know how that went. So my pizza is in the oven. Let me just try and give you a close-up. It's the first time I'm using this oven, so I don't really know where the temperature is set, because it doesn't give me specific temperatures. But I had to cut the pizza in half, because only one half goes in at a time. Here's the other half. So now I'm waiting 15 minutes and then I will put the other half in. I'm just hoping it comes out nice. I'm sure it will. So it is 15 minutes later. Can you see the difference? The one on the right just came out of the oven. The one on the left needs to go into the oven. It looks quite good and delicious. So I'm just about to have the first half while the other half goes into the oven. Fortunately, this oven also comes with an oven light. It looks like this. You just have to buy it separately, but it works very well to see what's going on in the oven. Bon appetit! Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, the 24th of November. Unfortunately, this is my last day here at Maselspoort. I enjoyed my stay, and yeah, everything comes to an end. So I think I must be out of here by 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. So it's time for me to start packing up, get everything ready, hitch the caravan and drive home. If you stayed through the video, I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I just want to remind you again, please consider subscribing and give this video a thumbs up. It will really help me and the channel a lot. I am planning my next trip already. I've got a short list of places that I want to see and want to go. I think the next trip might be with the motorbike and the tent. So yes, I hope I see you there when I do that video. It might be a couple of weeks from now. But in any case, I really appreciate you hanging around and watching through the whole video. And until we see each other again, have a wonderful day and a wonderful rest of the week, and blessings to all of you. Goodbye.